Yes! Cool nerds, this is the time of the year where E3 is considered my Christmas. While, you know, the children and mentally deranged adults enjoy the actual Christmas. E3 is more of my Christmas. E3 is, for the past 8 years, have been a huge disappointment in the game factors. I remember when I was a kid, E3 was just amazing to me because it would just announce all these type of games that I love and enjoy. Now, for the past 8 years, it's been nothing but pure announcements of Call of Duty and any other Killzone, every generic first-person shooter, and it's just been depressing for the past couple E3s. I think this E3 is going to be the best in terms of the past 8 years. I think it's going to be something sort of amazing. And I think this will be the first E3 compared to last year where I thought Xbox won E3, but I think this will be the first E3 where we will see Xbox. This is my predictions, because I come into E3s before talking about, oh, this is going to be the year of games, but I think this is going to be the first year where Xbox One is going to drop a plethora of games, and I think it's going to be scary. I think it is, but who knows? We'll see. Xbox might pull a fast one and say, yeah, we got all these games, and then drop only a minimum, and then be like, yo, we only saved a couple of those mother suckers. Wait till next year. I think they did that last year, talking about, oh man, we only showed you the crib de la crib. Wait till next year. And that's like, okay, you know, okay, you're hustling us. You know what I'm saying? And Sony used to do that bullshit too. But anyhow, these are my top 10 demands. This is what I demand from E3 this year. This isn't a request or a wish list. These are demands, and these demands aren't met. There will be rage, there will be mad, there will be anger, there will be intensified disgruntledness. But anyway, let's hop into this list, man. We're 2 minutes in. My top 10 games I demand at E3. Number 10! You know, I should do an honorable mention. Let me do an honorable mention. This is going to be off the top of the dome, because the top 10 list is written down. But let me do off the top of the dome. Honorable mentions. The Vita. What's going on with the Vita? If the 3DS was doing the same numbers as the Vita, it would be considered the worst console or handheld console of all time. It would be considered an embarrassment. It would be considered the death of handhelds. It would be considered the death of Nintendo. What's up with the Vita, man? How come we can't hold the Vita up to a high standard like that? How come the Vita can just pass off of mediocrity? How come people who first paused the Vita at $300 to $400 aren't being rewarded for that? What's up with the Vita? I need information on the Vita. Can we play PS2 classics on there now? What's up? Can we get some games? I know developers don't want to work on that piece of crap, but come on, give me something. I don't want to see indies. What? You said you wanted to? No, I don't want to see indies. What else? Honorable mentions. Crash Bandicoot. Crash Bandicoot didn't make my list. Crash Bandicoot for the PlayStation 3 with HD superior graphics. 1080p, 60 frames per second. The same, just like Crash Bandicoot 1 is, just give us that, which is crisp, beautiful. Oh my God, amazing graphics. I'm not a graphic guy, but it'll just be nice to see something like that in the artistic form more than a graphical form. Parappa the Rapper. These are just honorable mentions. Anywho, let's get to our list. Top 10. Number 10, Siphon Filter. I would love to see Siphon Filter make its return for the PlayStation 4. It's been one of my favorite franchises. It's a shooter and all that, but I was always fascinated. I was always saying, like, yo, I think Siphon Filter is better than Metal Gear. You know what I'm saying? But I've always been an not underground, but, you know, I always been the underdog, excuse me. I always been a guy that rooted for the underdog. Y'all know that. I'm a big underdog type dude, and you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I went with the PlayStation, because the PlayStation was the underdog compared to Nintendo and Sega. And it came in and dominated. You know, always rooting for the underdog. But anywho, Siphon Filter, I would like to see the return. Whew, man, that'll make my heart go crazy, man. I remember when you used to use the electrical taser thing, and you would tase somebody from a distance. Bzzz, that trick was so dope. Anywho, let's get through this list. Number 9. I'd like to see the PlayStation 4 Dragon Ball Z gameplay. I'd like to see what this game is going to look like. I want to know what the game is going to be about. I want to know if it's going to be a graphical difference coming from the PlayStation 4 to the PlayStation 3, where the two versions look different. I'd like to know a release date. I want to get excited for this game. I hope it's good. I want to get some more information on this. And Sylvie, no, Dragon Ball Z isn't shown. It's only shown at Tokyo Game Show. That's not true. They always show Dragon Ball Z at E3. It's not shown on the grand stage, but if you go do a look to some YouTube clips, they usually show off the new Dragon Ball Z titles. Number 8, this would have been lower on my list, but now that it's a multi-plat, and now that it's a multi-plat, it's really deteriorating in value for me. It's not really that big of a game anymore. It's just something that I can pick up on the used. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes out, I can say I can wait a year and still pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Not a big deal. The game was overrated anyway. That's Kingdom Hearts. When I get a Kingdom Hearts release date. Gameplay, I don't care. Give me a release date. Is it a 2014? Is it 2015, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20? Should I wait to get a next-gen console? I mean, if I'm going to wait on the game, I might as well wait on the next-gen console. But when we go through this list, I don't have to wait too far. Anywho, number 7! I'd like to see a Metroid announced for the Wii U. Not a Metroid other M, that hack and slasher, whatever you want to call that garbage. The old school Metroid. You know what would be cool if we got the old school Super Metroid, like how they did the Zelda joint, but made it the high definition. I like to see that on the 3DS or on a Wii U console. That'd be kind of hot if they took it back to the Super Metroid days. I used to love Metroid back in the day. I remember these were the games where I played. I didn't really rock with Nintendo, but these were my favorite Nintendo games. Was Super Metroid, Zelda: Link to the Past, and Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Remember Zombies Ate My Neighbors? Oh my God, that was my game. That was my game. Number 6. This would have been higher on my list, but I don't. Sony fanboys, I don't think you guys are going to like this game. I know you want it to come out so you can brag and go, yeah, we're better than the Xbox. But I don't think you guys are going to really enjoy this game. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't buy the Team Ico collection, if you didn't really enjoy that, and you getting hyped for games like the Order 1886, you're getting hyped for Killzone, you're getting hyped for Infamous. I don't think you're going to like this game, man, to be honest with you. I think it might be too slow. The Ico games are more of a slower game, more of a mature game, more of an artistic game. I don't know if you guys are going to like this. But I want to see The Last Guardian release date. I want to see The Last Guardian, period. Is it coming? Give me a release date, though. Don't say it's coming soon, because I know it's never going to come. Project Beasts. I want to get the Project Beasts release date. This is number 5. This is my top 5 right here. Project Beasts. I want the official name. Is it going to be called Demon Souls 2? Is it going to be called Dark Souls 3? Is it going to be something else that's coming from Software? What's up with this? Give me something. Let me know if this is a real game. I'm pretty sure it's a real game. We've seen gameplay, but let me know. You don't have to slap the Demon Souls name on it for it to be a success. In my honest opinion, you can name it something else. You can have it a new franchise. Start up something new. But nowadays the name sells more than the game. That's why we have Call of Duty a trillions and Infamous a trillion. Excuse me, I don't want to put Infamous. Sorry, that's disgusting. Final Fantasy a trillion. You know what I'm saying? Like, just all types in the I'm sorry, I put Infamous in that category. That's disgusting. But Call of Duty, Final Fantasy, except for just creating new games, they create games and put Final Fantasy on it and try to sell it to you. But it is what it is. If it's Demon Souls 2, that's awesome. If it's something new, that's awesome. It looks good. It looks like a throwback to the PlayStation days. That game really looks like a throwback. Really does. That's the games I want to see. It's throwback from the old school days, but just that HD 1080p 60 frames per second. Number 4! 4. This is number 4. Final Fantasy 15 gets a release date. We've been waiting a very long time for this, Square Enix. What's up? Give me a date. Give me a date now. I need a date. Is it coming soon? No, it's not coming soon. Give me a date. 2014, 15. Come on. And Final Fantasy doesn't really do that whole, it's been postponed till that year. You know what I'm saying? Only Sony and Ubisoft do some dumb shit like that. You know, like, you know, Final Fantasy, when they say it's coming out on a certain date, it's coming out on that date. You got to give Square Enix props for that. But their game creations, their game making skills have deteriorated. But if they didn't name Final Fantasy 13, if they named it Lightning, I think they'd be on the right track. If they just said this is a Lightning series, then they wouldn't be in the hit hellhole that they're in today. But if they named it Final Fantasy 13, people were coming for that Final Fantasy experience, and they got jacked up, including me. Number 3, Xbox One's conference. As this is my number 3, I just want to see Xbox One's conference, and I want to see what they're going to do. Xbox conference is going to make me choose which console shall I go with. Xbox One, if they start dropping the games that just, I mean, they already showed us Quantum Break and they already showed us Sunset Overdrive. It's like, what the hell else did they got to show us? You know what I'm saying? They already showed us Halo. They told us what the Halo games. It's like, yo, what are you going to show? What the hell are you going to show us? What the hell is going on? What the hell? They showed us some Japanese games, story art games. Oh man, you know, what the hell else did you got to show us? It's scary. I want to see it. I want to see it. Number 2, this is my top 3. Number 2, X. I want a release date for X. It's 2014, 2015, early 2015. It can't go to 2016. Nintendo's not that unorganized. You know what I'm saying? Nintendo does not run like that. Their games are polished to the T. They'll take a month or two of delay, not a year, but it'll take about a month or two to delay just to polish the game even more. But Nintendo don't take that long. They announce a game is coming out very soon, so hopefully it's 2014. Hey, yeah, it might get delayed. Like since the flip, dude, they delay games for years. I just don't, you know what I'm saying? Please. It's number 2. Number 1. Number 1. Some people are going to say, Zelda, you got to wait till Tokyo Game Show for this. You could be right, but I would love to see it at E3. This is my demand. Number 1 is Persona 5 gameplay. I want to know what this game is about. I want to see some gameplay. Persona 5 for the PlayStation 3. Very excited. Waited 8 years for this game. Very excited. Very pumped for Persona 5. Really want to see some gameplay. Want to know where they're going to take us. Because you can just picture the worlds that we went through. Guys, for those of you who have played the Persona 3 and 4, 2 and 1, I didn't really enjoy, man. They were okay, but 3 and 4, they took it to the next level, yo. So I'm just picturing, like, what this world's going to look like with the PlayStation 3 graphics. You know what I'm saying? This Japanese world that they're going to create for us. The school, the system links. What are the personas going to look like? What are the characters going to be? If they're, you know, even if they're in high school or anything, they got to be in high school because all the personas they were in high school. You know what I'm saying? The little Japanese little towns, the sushi bars, the you know what I'm saying? The arcades where we going to be hanging out at. Is there going to be some type of online functionalities? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I just can't wait for Persona 5, man. I really want to know what it's going to be about, and I hope at E3 we really get ourselves pickings, choosings, and delightfulnesses of what we're going to experience. They did an amazing job with the Persona 4 Vita Golden update with the graphics, so I know on the PlayStation 3 version it's going to look even prettier, man. It's going to look cool, man. Real cool. Really excited. But anywho, that's it, cool nerds. That's my top 10 list with the honorable mentions. Number 10, Siphon Filter. Number 4 was Dragon Ball Z. Number 8, Kingdom Hearts. Number 7, Metroid. Number 6, Last Guardian. Number 5, Project Beast. Number 4, Final Fantasy 15. Number 3, Xbox One's Conference. Number 2, the X release. And number 1, Persona 5. There it is.